Good morning. What a beautiful day, eh? The noise that you hear around you is the sound of progress. My name is Pamela Marshall. I'm the Executive Director for the Memphis Area Association of Governments. When companies look to locate, expand, and they're working with site selectors, there is one question that always comes up: how will I get my goods to the market? One of the reasons that they look at our area favorably is because of the infrastructure. And that's what's so significant this afternoon about this project, the Paul Lowry Road project, the $3 million investment by the Delta Regional Authority to make this project possible for the millions of dollars in economic development that's taking place, as well as the millions of dollars of jobs that are being created as a result of the assistance from the Delta Regional Authority for this project.
In a short term that Pamela's had at MAAG, she's taken the organization from an entity that you didn't hear its name a lot, and now they're at the center of an awful lot of things that are going on. This is just representative of that. They're the ones that have processed the grant and worked with the DRA on this. But when I look back a couple of years ago and remember a conversation that I had with Chris Massengill, he had just been appointed as the Delta Regional Authority. And when you look around, Frank Pigeon has changed an awful lot since that. Not only do you have an expansion at Nucor, but certainly with Electrolux right down the road, Mitsubishi, and a CN intermodal park that's under construction. There's a lot of business and development that's taken place as a result of this. In our conversation, we were discussing this part of Memphis, and he said, well, do you think that $3 million would make a difference? Well, after I wiped the smile off my face, I told him absolutely it would make a difference. But just so you know what he had to do, in 48 hours, he had to contact 8 governors and get them to all agree to use some of their money to help improve this part of Memphis. Now that made me a big believer in Chris. It made me realize how aggressive he was about economic development, and that same vigor not only does he do here, but also across the 8 states that he represents in the Mississippi Delta.
This project represents a great collaboration across our community. There were some glitches, and there was a phone call made to the mayors, to Mayor Luttrell and to Mayor Wharton. They came together at the table and they worked it out.
Another giant step in our progress toward a stronger economic community. Folks, that is an indicator of the success that we're having with the Pigeon Industrial Park and also with President's Island just adjacent to us. It's also a reflection of the progress that we're making throughout our community in so many ways. But you know, if you're going to be attractive for economic development, you've got to have everything in place to be attractive. And infrastructure is one of those things that we really rely on. Now, infrastructure is not the sexiest political issue to talk about, but everybody knows it's a necessity. It's a good day for Shelby County and Memphis. It's a good day for private enterprise. It's a good day for government. It's a good day for partnership to get things going.
Helping to lead that effort is our mayor, Mayor A.C. Warden. Mayor A.C. Warden understands public relations better than anybody that I know. And Mayor A.C. Warden has carried the flag for the city of Memphis all across this nation and around the globe.
To the DRA, Chris, thank you so much. Most of you probably seldom hear of them, but they are a critical, you might say they are a silent partner, but they are one hell of an active partner when it comes to getting the job done. Infrastructure is so critical. Well, this is an example of our listening to what is needed and coming up with the resources. We do listen to that. We do have the answers. We may have a whole bunch of governments involved: federal, state, local, city, county, private agencies, chamber. But when it comes to getting the job done, we know how to come together. So again, Chris, thank you and your team for making this possible. We really appreciate it, and it's a real gift to all of this region.
As you see from all the trucks and everything going through, it's a project that was needed. It is reflective of Memphis. We had a local company lead the charge. Again, we want to thank everyone out here. Thank you.
The MAAG team, Jim McDougall, the director and the manager of this DRA grant on MAAG's team. Gina Tynan is part of my team, and Lisa Trexler, wherever she is. Thank you all so much for the hard work that you have done to help make this happen today. How about giving my folks a round of applause, too? They've been incredible. We are certainly here because of the dedication of federal co-chair Chris Massengill. Chairman Massengill serves 252 counties, but I guarantee you We think he is only serving our area because every time we call on him, he is here. And I am so pleased that he is joining us this morning.
Our planning and development districts, or in this case, our council of governments, are so important to what we do. They are our frontline project managers in the 8 states, 252 counties and parishes that make up this part of the world. And it's so important because they handle so much of the technical aspects of what we do, because it really is based on partnerships. The relationship we have with the congressional offices and the senators are so important. We can't do what we do, obviously, without the appropriations and the support of our members in Congress, and we've got a lot of support there, and we appreciate that relationship a great deal. And that is why we're here. That is what we do at the Delta Regional Authority every day, is to make sure that we're focusing with our partners so we can have more projects like Electrolux. And Electrolux, we can't tell you enough how thankful we are. You didn't go to Mexico. You stayed in this country, and you came to Memphis and Shelby County, and we appreciate you more than you will ever know. Not just for Memphis and Shelby County, but for Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, Missouri, up and down this part of the region. You being here, being in this park is so important. That's why when we looked to being a part of this project and we was having that conversation with Dexter, it didn't take me any time at all to recognize the significance of being a partner. I probably don't have a stronger partner in the region than we have with these two mayors right here in Memphis and Shelby County. And I've said this before, and I say it when I'm in Illinois, I say it when I'm in New Orleans. What is good for Memphis and Shelby County is good for the entire region. What happens here is important to Arkansas. It's important to Mississippi. It's important to Kentucky and Missouri. It is about working together as a region, and we have to do that as a region. We can never have enough resources by ourselves to tackle the issues that we face. At DRA, there's 3 things I want you to know. We help create jobs, we help build communities, and we help improve lives. That's what we do every day, day in and day out, and we're going to continue to do that for the foreseeable future. Thank you for letting me be a partner.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Sorry,